The same clothes from the same place. We got the same pretty face, same small waist. Maybe the same man, we got the same taste. The same long hair, we got the same lace. Same body with Bingy-lingy-lingy-ling. What's up, guys? You don't know, it's your girl Spice. I'm there for Spice It Up. Spice It Up is my weekly show where I cover the topics that are real to us. So big up to my big bad top sponsor, Magnum Tonic Wine. And you don't know, we're ready for take charge of things anytime, anywhere. Best buds for the lovely plants, novelty party rentals for the nice furnitures, and of course, my own clothing line, Grass Noir. Let's jump right into things because today we're going to spice it up a little bit. On this episode, we will talk about artists versus media. What should be a friendship can sometimes, be the biggest rivalry in the music business. Why can't artists and media get along? It's a question I always ask. Is this a love and hate relationship? Or is it just the controversy that makes, the thing interesting more while? With us today to discuss and to get into it, we have no other than recording artists and radio personalities. Brush One Chromatic. Him there with me from Fire 105 and Y-Rush from Zip FM. And later we will hear from artist Mr. Tanto Blacks and media personalities Talia and Mr. Duffy. Yeah. So Brush One, Y-Rush, welcome to Spice It Up. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the pass through.
Respect.
A long time I want to talk about this now because media do me some things, they say.
No, it go.
I want to get to the bottom of it.
Why?
I want to find out why Why? Why media have to do artists the way I am? Not really particular say you.
Yeah.
But I still want to know why.
No, you can't show me another something. Yeah.
I still want to know, why do you think artists and media have a love and hate relationship?
You know, so me disagree with that though.
You agree?
No. Because
Why?
honestly, I feel like, say, end of the day, 99.9% of the, remember saying a Spice? Me know, alright, me all have a video on YouTube right now with you.
With
I
me?
must Skateland.
Oh, you're talking about Spice, with Spice.
Yeah, and Spice there. I remember say Spice there. I remember for you busting a Spice. Remember me all there sting, and you there and I want zebra something.
Yeah.
And DJ, me I say, ooh, that got a bad, You're a man artist that,
Yeah.
And you have to go so boom, like me, go so boom and bust performance by performance and win fans.
Right.
And that's how you go so boom and become Spice. That's how me turn in a rush. Me have to go party to party, cause I don't like no social media, no dead.
No.
If you multiply my thing.
Exactly.
So me not really feel like media is a negative thing for artists, cause I feel like everybody career right now, a social and media boss them.
But what about when the media have negative to say about the artist? I think that's where the love and hate relationship come. And sometimes we love the media, because media highlight us. But then sometimes when the media are ready to go carry the bad news, them,
But remember this,
that's another thing again.
But remember this, You see the media is like fertile soil. You see what you plant tonight,
like
that. It grows.
Me like
so
the
you go
answer
some
there.
now. Everybody know Spice.
Yeah.
You know your style. You put
I
it
want
in the
my
media, it go multiply.
Yeah.
See me I say on a no rush thing already. I talk my mind, I burn out certain dirty Babylon and then sitting there.
Yeah.
And I just my thing that
I want to get down into that part of the burnout part.
Ready for that part.
Brush, what is your take when it comes to artists versus media? I know you're an artist yourself, and you're also a media personality. How does it feel to be caught in the two worlds? Sometimes as artists, we might say, the media bring this power way, them negative, them this. But as Rush said, media builds the artist as well. How do you feel when you're on the radio and you're supposed to talk about an artist and it's something negative? Does it affect you in any way?
Definitely, because at the end of the day, I want to uplift the artists who are uplift dancehall, reggae, the whole movement, the whole culture. But at the end of the day, clicks sell. The headlines sell. It's who can get who to them website first, who can get the comments first, who can get the most shares and likes.
So you are saying that clickbait and them something they actually out there when it comes on to media?
Almost definitely. We're not going to hide that.
So that's why them use Spice name, so. So you agree, say, I'm glad you said it, man. I'm glad you said it, Brush.
I feel like with Spice specifically, them no Spice I got answer. You see me? So we're going to call Spice name. Not even just media, But people,
Spice
them a say,
Eddie, no.
we are going to get
So
a
you
live
call on
out
them
of it.
and
We are going to
Oh,
get a
so them
comment
like the
out of
live,
it.
them like the interview,
Right?
them like the live
No,
interview
remember
them.
everybody a try bossing.
Right.
Everybody want them name called by Spice, cause Spice global, worldwide. Everybody knows Spice, right? So
You know me glad that you me, you know me glad me invite you.
no, me I tell you
Because
like
me
it
never
is, you
know
know.
say, me think me alone used to say that. Me never know a certain
No
of it
man,
true.
definitely. I something I'm looking into before and me I say, yo, nothing else no make sense. But when you look on it, before now, it was a thing where we had to wait on media to put out probably 1 week you get a newspaper and you know them take time to go
So
over the
Spice
story
now,
and
since
thing.
you're talking about her, she had the media now too, cause she, them don't bother wait for the media again, them just call Spice name.
And with many other artists, once you're at them, I go call the name because them I say, yo, we have to be first. We have to get out there first. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's a thing for the bigger outlets, but for the blogs and the little social media and the YouTube channels and so on, them always want to be first. So if Spice says something now, 15 minutes we have a YouTube video, I break down everything and remember, you know that picture and them get one picture and them zoom in. So it's all about getting the traction, right? And because people rely so heavily on these YouTube channels and blogs now, it even a push back the bigger outlets, right? So you see sometimes the bigger outlets try toe the line, but them can come under fire quicker, right? Because if Spice say, boy, you know, say, me not like what such and such say, them quicker for retract that statement because them know the consequences that can come. Them have more for lose because at the end of the day, them is a business. Right? So I understand why a lot of these little headlines come about, and when I see them, I see through them. And I say, yeah, them just I say that because.
Okay, but you see, the thing with you being in the media and an artist, you kind of understand the tactics and how it works. But how do you think it affects the artist themselves when the audience does not see it the way how you see it? You have a few audience out there who believe in a why rush.
Yeah.
So why rush can get up and go tell a lie pan you. And it damages or, deteriorate your career because he has a set of audience that it looks up to him.
I mean, it comes on to the individual, right? It is really the individual's discretion whether me I go say
believe
this
or not, or whether I go say.
Because if me here say something happen with a certain artist, I'm going to talk about it because I have segments where I talk about things that are relevant and it's relevant. So I have to talk about it. But how do I talk about it? How do I present it to the listeners? Because if me go on and say, yo, listeners, this is a bad artist.
Yeah.
He might do this and he might do that. They might say, yeah, man, bro, say it. But if me go on and say, yo, I understand what is happening with this artist and I understand that he might have made a mistake and, because of who he is, he might think, say, yeah, man, me are the man and that egos come in play and so on. So we can show both sides because I play both sides.
Right. I like that. Let's talk about some recent things that have been happening in the media. For example, it was alleged that Jashi did an interview and he was kind of... You start laughing so quick, I'm going to ask a question. Like, you know something where we don't know.
No, but I remember
he was intoxicated. Do you think that artists should be doing an interview if they're intoxicated? Or I'm not sure if it was alleged.
Well, first of all, big up Jashi, because here we go now. Anything the man say, yes, you can tell in the video so the man intoxicated. But I want somebody looking at the video and tell me one thing what the man said that is lie. So yeah, some of the time, I know everything you say. But to me, why rush when me watch the man interview? A whole heap of truth. I'm not gonna say 100%, but a whole heap of 90% truth in what the man say.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with that. And at the end of the day, it's politically correct thing and everybody try to appease you. And me not say that because it hurt your feeling. I'm in business with that.
Right. But
truth are truth. And the man talk facts. And that's so they come to address the truth.
Remember, sometimes a man want him pocket safe because he might think about him family and people who have to provide for. So probably that's why I'm hold back from saying something.
But that's why I big up Jashi, because the man talk, man, big up Jashi. That's the thing there. This bag of watch face, and I don't want.
Right.
Talk your mind.
Right.
And that's the thing there. Nothing wrong with that. The man not say nothing wrong.
All right, well.
Yeah, Jashi, big up.
Why rush voice him opinion? So let us talk about the negative impact on an artist's career when something is put out from the media that is not necessarily true.
It can be very damaging.
have you ever been in a situation where, say for example, I'm not sure if you do your research or somebody presents something to you and it's not factual and you put out something on an artist and then an artist have to go after you and then you and an artist in some form of controversy because of this the negative impact or anything?
I try to make sure that even if someone presents the information, I try to go and do my own research. Even if it's a quick thing, if you just read it over, right? Because again, people bias. So probably the person typing up what you are to say, them are type it in a biased way.
Right, thank you.
So you have to go do your own checks, right? Probably even know the artist personally. Probably me can know, say, yo, I know Spice and I know the character of Spice. Spice wouldn't just go off for no reason. Probably me can even call you and say, yo,
coming up crazy. Remember, I know, me no smoke on them something. Me no really, you understand? Only thing I drink is Magnum tonic wine and I'm always very conscious on them something there. So if me do an interview with you now, I mean send you up, go look for your mother or your granny or something. I must have reason, you understand? Me now just get up and say them something there, so. Coming up crazy.
Facts. So you have to do your checks. As a person in the media, you have to do your check, right? Young journalists, old journalists, doesn't matter. From you have that platform, do your checks before you call somebody name because you can make or break that person. Because we know so they clip them, you know. You do a 1 hour interview or a 1 hour talk show, and them take 15 seconds out of that, you know. And that go viral, and you say, Spice, tell the man about him, mother.
Yes.
and I just that alone, they remember. Them they remember say you talk about all of the different stuff, right? Right? So you have to do your checks. You know, especially if you talk to an artist live, you even have to do more checks.
Absolutely, right? I agree. No, there's this thing in the media where it's where it's not this thing, it's a big thing in the media presently today where they feel like artists are giving dancehall a bad name. What is your take on that, Rush?
First of all, seeing at the end of the day, boys, enough good song you sing still, you know. You sing uplifting song.
Some slack one too.
You have slack one too.
But them prefer the slack one then.
Vibes Cartel, him sing whole heap of uplifting song. The man sing good song too.
But them prefer the slack one then.
That me I go show you now. Watch you now. You have Lady Saw. Lady Saw go so boom. Queen of slack song. And she go so boom now and say she done with that and go gospel. How much of you know where I watch this? It follow her and loud dancehall and go over gospel.
None of them.
None of them. So if every artist, including you, Spice, say, you know, so I'm done with the slack song and for real, I'm going to start sing some gospel song. All you do is sing your career. Because the people pick what they want to like.
Absolutely, and I can elaborate on that.
So you sing 100 songs and them not gravitate to them, them gravitate to this. The reason is why. This is what them feeling at them day-to-day life and make we address that issue there. Them always a try point finger upon the dancehall artists like I put certain thing in them head and let me be real. When Cartel say Clarks, people want to go buy Clarks.
Right.
When Cartel goes to woman or Spice goes and wear a nice little outfit, them say, oh, I want to do that. So there is an influence of the artist, you know.
Right.
But I want
because
somebody
that
tell me,
question was there
Spice,
for me.
Hold on. I want somebody tell me which song or which artist can turn them in a raper. Which artist can turn it in a pedophile? Which artist can sing a song and make you say, you know, so I go home and box my mother in her face? Them cannot do it. So there is a line of morality that we know and we were raised to understand. My mother never showed me say I must wear Reebok over Nike.
Yeah.
She never said, yo, when you grow up, you know, I don't want to see you wear nothing to feel like, you know. So that wasn't in my upbringing. But a certain moral code there that I can't violate and no artist can make me violate that.
Absolutely,
so
and I agree.
There's a little wiggle room where artists can affect you, but artists can't turn me in a pedophile.
Yeah.
So they can influence it to a certain percent, but it's all about your mind, your thoughts, and your morals of where you want to go or you want to live. Like me as a woman, certain things, I'll sing certain songs and when even bad man song, but me now get up, go take up the gun and do what them are saying and the music, but I love it because I'm a hardcore aggressive artist.
They're not going to forward from it. They're not going to say, forward that song, they're not like it.
Right, absolutely, I agree. What is your take? Because I asked first before I get to the bottom line question.
Why?
What's your take on, are some artists giving dancehall a bad name?
I feel like we see it over and over again because it comes back to research. I was saying the same thing for a while. I was like, yo, I don't understand them song, I don't like some of them song. But then it was actually a elder who said, yo, listen to them song, right? I say, yeah man, them song ya bad man. We know about them song ya from a juvenile. He must say, when them song ya a bust on the scene, the same thing where you see and I hear now, and the same thing them go through.
Crime never drop.
You see me? But it bigger now because of
Right.
social media and all these different things.
Absolutely.
That's why it look that way there. But at the same fight them get because the music evolves and the music changes.
Right.
Right. So every time there is a change, there is a pushback from those who were doing it before. Right? Even media, the people
Right.
who I report on the music before, them probably like a certain kind of music. So now when you create a different kind of music, them a report and I say, yo, we don't like that music.
Right.
Remember when the music did great and remember when this. My thing is, let through the youth them. Make the youth them do them thing.
And express themselves.
Express themselves.
So you're all for the Molly and the Ensure.
No, we have to be responsible. We have to be responsible with what we have put forward. Now, the Molly thing specifically, I don't really support it because I've seen firsthand what it can do, right? And I think a lot of people hear it and them jump up on them, yes. But then the one them who actually do it, it damage them. The Ensure thing, we never have a problem with that.
So
I tell
you want
you
the
why.
people that use the Ensure, but you want the Ensure.
No, let me tell you, it's
You want them
gimmicks.
use the Ensure with the fire.
It's gimmicks.
You
And I like
want the
gimmicks.
girl them.
I like the gimmicks. I like when dancehall have entertainment, it have gimmicks. And I'll go
Right.
as far as to compare to when Spice bring a sheet on the stage.
Oh, you like that?
Right?
You like
so
that?
them think they will like see them thing then at the
Yeah,
dance
sheet for bring.
Yeah man, sheet for bring and use up your Ensure and them something. Yeah, man?
But end of the day,
Well,
for just add on to what you said a while ago. Remember, you know, Spice, if you have a picnic right now, see, and you don't raise that picnic there, you don't give him no money.
right.
You know, treat him no kind of way. And the brother say, you guess what, I'm not gonna lay down your son dead, you know. And the man goes, boom, no, and go get some gun now and start fire shot. Cause him for live. Him wrong, you know. Cause him not for take up that lifestyle there, you know.
Absolutely.
But you can't stand up to the man because the man for live.
Right.
And you can't criticize him because you were not a parent.
Right.
So guess what go on now? Them artists there, them never get no support. There was no elder will come bring them in. Government never set up one program for them to learn a thing. And them little youth find a way for make a money for themselves. Them
Right.
can move their mother out of poverty. Them
Right.
can move from boardhouse. And if them have to go sing, say one bag of something,
Right.
who never help them can't criticize.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Allow them.
Well,
Let them do them thing. And me have opinions on dancehall trap versus me feel like the whole of them have space in the thing.
Right.
Dancehall trap have a place. I go certain place, I just do a month tour, the two week and odd tour.
Right.
I go back to Central America next week. I go Nicaragua and certain original authentic song. I'll be a Spice me out here, RDX, some Vegas and them something there. So we need back some of the authentic. But me not
Right.
tell a man for don't eat him food. Eat your food, youth.
Right. I like that. Speaking of government, I want to go back to a recent media outlet that posted something on June the 13th. The Jamaica Gleaner posted something on their page, and I want to read it for you because I want to hear your thoughts. It says from the Jamaica Gleaner, and I'm going to read in my media voice since we are speaking about the media. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, popularly called Bro God, on the streets said the violence being portrayed in schools is a reflection of the lyrics in dancehall. The music is glorifying crime, scamming, and lewd content. Wop Wop is a hit single by Skilly Bang, glorifying gun violence, which top, they bracket scamming, is a term used in the music to promote ill-gotten gains, full stop. Ensure became a trending topic following the breakthrough song Code by the Montego Bay artist Briscoe, and in his reference to females performing oral sex with the nutrition drink, full stop. You know, they say for more to click more in the Jamaica Gleaner.
Nah, click no more.
How do you feel that the government is coming out against the dancehall industry, certain words and phrases and slangs, and do you think there's going to be another ban when Vybz Kartel and Spice did Romping Shop and there was a big ban on certain words in the lyrics and stuff? What's your take?
It's not new. And if if they move to ban certain things, it just go push it to the youths them. It's like telling a child, yo, don't touch that. The child was never thinking about touching it before, but the fact that you said don't touch it, now they want to touch
Curiosity.
it. So banning it, just go make everybody want to get involved even more. Who never know about ensure now probably start use Pedialyte or some other something. Right? So it's nothing new. I've seen it over and over. Remember daggering? I can't even say daggering on the radio now. Right?
Really?
Yeah, the other day I had a show type up with the word
daggering. You can't say daggering, so what do you say when you want to say whining?
No,
or when you just say whine?
Sorry, me take the punishment. Me good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rush. Yeah, man. So
right.
when you have that level there, you can't say. But them say, yo, bro, you cannot say daggering.
So how do you describe the whining? Or you feel like the media is trying to demolish dancehall and a whole? What words are you allowed to say? How would you say to someone, there's a dancehall party happening tonight, there's going to be a lot of daggering, or you can say whining?
Yeah. Whine up. Because why use these songs, you know? Because songs go through the library, and if me hear us, and then again, it's still tricky, because if I hear a song say girl, I'm not going to say girl. Because I probably
you can't say the word girl in the media.
I've never been told I can't say it, but I don't say it. But that's a meeting, because even on stage while performing, I don't say girl. I say ladies are, you understand?
But why you wouldn't say girl? Isn't that a Jamaican? Isn't that a Jamaican
it is
lingua for the word girl?
It is, but I personally don't like it, so I don't use it. Right? That's just a meeting, right? And I don't bash anybody that use it, or if you put it in lyrics or whatever, because me might say it in a song.
Mr. Girl right through.
Yeah. But that's a meeting.
Yo, first of all, seeing big up my hot girl right now. My hot girl. But right now I watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not a problem with that. Because we live in Jamaica, I'm not pretend like me a hypocrite. Them word they use all the while.
Right.
So that's so the word, nothing degrading about it.
Right.
And nothing wrong. I'm a girlfriend, first of all.
So you don't think nothing is wrong with wap wap?
Before we get to that, end of the day, first of all, when you talk about band song, them ban only pass song in the past. I see Jamaica crime rate drop. I see them stop rape picnic because them ban that song there. What that did do? Them think that political move to make people look like them and do something. Joke that. It's so me I say. So all them attack say is that the man there and Skeng or is Killibeng now or is Cartel or whoever they create violence. Guess what going on? Them man there, I know them are poverty, a corruption in a government, and are them something they create violence. Stop blame the artist, them man look scapegoat. And everybody run up and down like, yeah! Because I like violence never did it before Skeng.
But recently though, not only our government came out to say something against what's happening in dancehall. Recently, I think Skeng went to Guyana and the securities over there or the government also was saying no more those type of dancehall artists is allowed to come into the country.
So what we're going to do now, Spice? Seeing today June ad 2022. We're going to watch Guyana crime rate drop now then, don't we're going to watch the whole
I don't think it has to do with the crime rate specifically.
I think it was some violence.
We are
going to see violence at Guyana drop now then.
Right?
But Skeng did go there with the gun them.
No, it's not. But they're saying his behavior and his performance and
allow
the
the Guyanese to fire the shots. What was it
to that point?
If me not like Spice sexual performance, you know what I do? I stay in my yard. But don't go. If me not like bad man song and I know my type of thing, I'm going to wait till them bring cross one church artist. I'm going to say, guess what going on? I might show that. We never tell nobody for come there so. Forgot listen some song lyric with them not like who dead so.
And again, I don't think
is it prejudice against the dancehall artists because it wasn't said that we're going to ban all events that's happening in Guyana because gunshot was fired. That's what I'm saying. So now that they're putting it on the artists, do you think artists are overly pressured and blamed for everything? Because obviously we know Skeng wasn't the one who fired the shots.
Yeah.
So do you think artists are over?
Where even Barbados, right? I remember in the pandemic, some Bayesian artists came under fire because of the lyrics, the lyrics of the song. Right, saying it's too violent, it's too this and that. And then the artist spoke out and I said, yo, we soon bring Jamaican artists come sing the baddest of the song them. So artists get blamed, yes. And is it justified?
We get blamed for
it is not.
Listen,
you understand? Yes. So Skeng being banned, I don't think is fair. I don't think that's fair because even though they must say it might happen in St. Vincent.
Right.
But it's not the music content, it's what happened at the show. Now, we used to shut off for your show. Because as a youth, I grew up, when you go and you hear big sound and play and a man might say, yo! You understand?
Yeah.
So probably that's not a thing for them in their culture.
That's
so
right.
now the man hear it. I'm saying probably.
Used to that, I go Guyana enough time. You go Guyana enough time too. Guyana and Jamaica,
But the shots were fired from Guyanese.
Yeah, so you can't say them not used to them something there.
Me a play this advocate, you know. I don't know.
I got enough time. Big up Guyana, big up Georgetown, GT up. Guess what going on now? You see, when you are failing as a politician and you don't know how to fix problem and the
You
thing
try
look
to
away,
find a
you're gonna
something
say,
to
guess
blame.
what? I hear fault, brush
Right.
and I hear fault. And you
Right.
know say you have the easiest scapegoat because the people that are gonna say, yes, it's true.
Yeah,
It's
this a mash up over, yes,
Me
that is a
picnic
mash up
breed.
country.
Me picnic have
Yes.
big belly now.
And Spice come
And
out with
it's
a sheet.
Spice. If she never fall with the sheet,
Yes.
me picnic wouldn't have picnic.
I agree.
Them love it, and then people just go say, yeah man, that's Spice, and then the politicians say, you know, vote for me. See it, yeah, purple party.
Right.
Yeah, and they must say, people are
Rush,
idiots.
but it's a
Low
point,
artists
it's a
them.
point finger world we live in. Everybody looking at somebody
Right,
else to
and
blame.
me
So
not-
what
Right,
the-
can't
what the
everything has
easiest
spice.
person
Me not
to blame?
jumping. Free up.
Right?
Me not
I would
jump.
say that.
Because them push a
What-
narrative that Jamaican
Right.
artists, we're uneducated with the this, with the da-da-da-da.
Absolutely.
Right?
And people are
whenever
gonna
we do
run with
something,
it. I'm
them
not
is running,
supporting it. I'm
right?
not supporting it.
I like that. What's your take on payola when it comes on to, have you ever been in a party event and do you collect money pull up, or do you
No,
believe
me I
in
collect my
payola?
money pull up. That's tips.
Yeah, keep your
If you work at a restaurant
Yeah.
and you wait tables
Yeah.
and you get a $20 bill, that's a tip.
Right.
So if a man want you 100 grand on the board
Yeah.
for a song with him like, I'm
Yeah.
collecting the tips.
Okay.
You know what I say?
Okay.
No, a man paid me for play on the radio, that's something different. We can't do that. Right? So I
Right.
tell a man straight, I say, yo, if the song makes sense, I will submit it. I
Right.
don't run the station library. So
Right.
I can only submit it for you. Now, if I submit it and it got through the channels, if it got through,
Right.
like it, can go ahead. A man like Rush can probably just go and play it straight because he has that experience and trust because he's been with the his company so long.
Right.
Me new, so me have to go through the channel them.
Right.
Right? So we submit it, and if the big guys them say road, then a
Yes.
road.
What about you, Rush? What do you think about
Well, here the
money
thing now.
pull up and them whole thing there, or do you believe in payola?
Me remember when me know it's a true story too. And selector got some boom now and him play and the man spoil up the dance. I'm not gonna lie. End of the night the man got some boom and say, yo, look on a $15,000 yeah. Are the most money me ever hold in my hand yet. Always me if you look on a man will never hold 100 US and say, my you don't eat food. A man for eating food. It's impossible. So me I go tell him, baby mother, you know say you can't buy a diaper tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it
Him
was
get money pull up and
him
it
get-
wrong.
It wrong. Him go home and him feel good. Him say,
Right.
what I do tomorrow? I go buy some
Yeah.
KFC. You know,
Balance
what I
is
do.
key, though.
So guess what? No,
Balance
but
is
hear the
key.
deal. No, hear the deal. End of the day, you don't know. We want the business be fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want everybody to have a chance. But to me, personally, I feel like a lot of artists and a lot of producers, because you don't know you go studio and everybody complains for them song now run the place.
Right.
And I feel like the main reason them all say is like, yo, cause me not pay no DJ boy, me not pay no boy. To me, some of that is an excuse too. Because
Right.
I can tell you 100 artists and 100 songs when you spend 15 cents on them song, run gone.
All
Instead
right.
of look on everything and say, yo, at the DJ them boy first. Some of the time, man, go look on the song, my G.
I
Or
see.
ask the DJ before you come body him up, come talk about whether you not play my song. Ask him, say, you
Right.
like my song?
Right.
No, it
Well-
don't mix good. The artist half key, him a sing in a Z sharp and the
Right.
rhythm in a C minor.
Right over there, so.
Over there, so that not sound good. Although your friend them and your baby mother and your mommy say, I buy this song.
Yeah.
It might not be.
Exactly.
So you relinquish responsibility. Sometimes go look back in a song and no
I
song
see what
bust
I want.
without 10 cents.
Right.
So
And then if it's
Thank
a
you.
new song, all right, my responsibility as a DJ, MC, when I'm on that stage, is to perform for the people in front of me. 10,000 people out there, so.
No, I
Me can't play for you and your 5-man friend them.
Right.
But I don't understand in the dark.
Right.
Cannot do that,
Not
brother.
go work.
Me have to make sure say everybody good because you walk one. So when I play for you and your 5-man friend them.
Right.
And the people them start complaining to the promoter. You know what, go on, me no get no more show.
Right.
Right? And your song will leave for boss. You can't come give me a double or something.
Right, absolutely.
So you have to look into the thing and say, all right, if me I make a song, that song you can fit in that juggling. Which part in the party can you play?
You
see me? You want to come give me a rubber duck song in the part when
right,
you see me when I reach way up in a, you have to
Uh-uh.
give me that song that make me know say, yo, yes,
This
in
is
that
it,
part,
so you can place it.
fit it in that juggling. So it
Absolutely.
just don't sound like you go up on one
Jump
level.
on this or go this or jump up and down and a bullfrog
And then
behavior.
say, yo, brush man, bad mind, you know, dog. Go come have my song and the man
Yeah.
now play my soca song in a illegal like one drop. Ooh.
No for that me here.
Well, before I go to my other guest that is going to also join us to share their views, just update us on what you've been up to lately. I know that apart from you being a radio personality, you're also an artist. Any new song coming out? Rush, you do your thing now and then too. What's the latest? What, you know? What's happening? Let us know before we go. What you been up to?
We work on a project with ZGS Sparks. Is me, so the people can look out for that.
Big up Sparky, baby.
Is me, it's gonna be strictly soca songs. You understand? And we'll drop it in the summer.
Right.
So people look out for that. You don't know. September coming around to Trinidad Carnival. Can look out for them things. They follow the socials.
Yeah.
You don't know. Brush One Chromatic. Big up Sparks, right, too, because I feel like something special.
12-9 Productions.
Right, show. Right,
yeah, big
show.
up to Sparks.
Is it?
I got this thing round our backyard. For those of you out there who don't know, DJ Spark is a producer for Indicator.
Right.
And well, part of that song too. But me just talk about my song, what she produced.
Big tune. Big tune.
Yeah, man. What have you been up to?
Well, all right, I just come back from a big tour. We do like 6, me and Delamar from RDX, we do a 6-show tour Nicaragua. And my 4th time in Nicaragua. So I know so me loud over there.
Yeah.
Louder than some whole heap of artists. So big up me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just come from Miami this morning. I did have a show over the weekend and I did have a big executive meeting. So I can't tell them about that yet.
Yeah.
And then Thursday I leave. I have a show in a Belize. So you don't know Belize to look out. I'm gonna be in at the place. And just drop a rhythm with a bad sprag on.
Nice.
Be a bad song on the rhythm. It's called the Gal Alarm rhythm. And me and my bad song on it too, called
Yes.
Position. So ladies,
Yes,
check it out. The video drop very soon. So endless stuff. I mean, book out for the summer. Give thanks, man, in free the place. I can't eat food again. You know
Like that, we're
Just back in the
outside.
outside again. So rush with the outside. My sound, Code Red sound, my sound.
Yes.
We're the world champions right now. We just win
Really?
World Clash. Yes, kill every sound in the world.
Really? Congratulations.
Final
You
Clash.
never know that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so big up Chris Diamond, big
Yes.
up DJ Lang, big up Master Lee.
Absolutely.
So a bag of something.
Well,
so yeah.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time out and, for come share your thoughts with us and to spice it up a little bit. And guys, stay tuned. We're going on a break, but when we come back, my other guest is also going to share their thoughts on artist versus media. All right, guys, so we just heard from Brush One and Y Rush. And now here with me is Talia, Duffy, and Mr. Real Rich, Mr. Tanto Blacks, Mr. Twitter. I'm gonna exaggerate and go on with a bag of things because I love him dearly. And I feel like he's a media favorite. So like how we do artist versus media, I'm happy that he's here with me today. Tanto Wagwan.
I'm here keeping it rich, movie.
I love it. I know, right? I'm glad the two of you there.
Oh Lord.
I'm happy, I'm excited to have Uno in the chair now. How does it feel to be
On the other side.
to be on the other side?
No,
Don't feel look like
me
you're
ready.
ready now.
Me ready. Like
I'm ready for you too. I'm ready for you too.
I'm ready. Like I am ready.
Yeah.
I am
Look here,
ready.
I want to make sure that Spice coming back for my Sumfest interview,
Don't bother with it.
You barely make it.
Don't bother with it.
Spice, have to call me
Don't
back.
bother with it. The public does not know what you guys are talking about,
Honey.
so don't bother with it. Well, since we're talking about artists and media, a few years ago, I was, in a conflict with a certain media personality. And so I decided that I will now choose who does my interviews or who I interview with. So she's basically talking about coming to Reggae Sumfest and me choose who me want to interview me. Since as you want me choose out there.
No, you see, what me describing it nice.
No bother with it.
And the process, no.
Duffy,
Duffy.
We're
no
gonna
bother
recreate
with
the
it.
scene one day. No worry yourself, man.
No bother with
We're gonna
it.
do a spoof and recreate the scene.
Tanto, the topic today is artists versus media.
Yeah.
Me feel like media takes it by artists, but you can share your own views. Do you believe that these media outlets sometimes, show a negative light on the artists?
Yeah, sometimes they do it a lot.
All the while.
It's not sometimes they do it a lot. Yeah, media. That's what media for.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's- So what them can do look at positivity too and highlight the artists. But some of the time them overdo it for clickbait and pick for the artists and
media like competition and all type of thing. Once them see like something where them can work with and maybe it could be bad or good. A media work with everything once it can trend.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Anything we have to trend, them are gonna run
Yeah,
with
they're
it.
gonna run with it.
Talia,
Yes.
are you ever in a position where something negatively about an artist and you have to, obviously portray it,
Just share the news.
share it to the public?
It's interesting because sometimes we are put in that position because a part of our job is to share news and information. But we also have to ensure that it is accurate or it is as accurate as possible.
Right.
As valid or true. And I mean, over time, when you just come in, but over time, you build relationships with artists and entertainers and PR personnel and all these people. And you not only become co-workers, but sometimes you become friends as well. So it is easy for you to pick up your phone or send a message and say, hey, Spicy, I know you get called from Fame enough time, hey, Spicy, what go on with this? How this really go? Tell us your side so that we can actually help to clear the air. But, when we are put in that position, I think that sometimes we try to balance it to ensure that we don't impose our own views,
right.
when we are delivering that kind of information. But I think that balance is important. So I think that is what really happens. So yes, we are put in that position sometimes, but we still have to find it within us to say, okay, who I can call to actually validate this information.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me see if it's really so it go. And then you build your reputation, you build your
Right.
relationship with the artists and the people you actually work with. So if people actually say, guess what? Me can trust when me I hear from you.
Right. So Duffy, you
You okay?
what are your thoughts? It seems like you have something that you want to say.
I think everybody's being hypocritical. Really hypocritical about the entire situation.
Elaborate.
So, first of all, it's coined artists versus media. There's no verses.
True.
Why would you
Because-
say that?
Because media is media and artists are artists. Media is actually the conduit between the artists and the public, and we're the conduit between the public and the artists. Because a new artist
You said media is the culprit against
is the conduit.
or the culprit.
No, the
Like the
conduit.
linchpin.
No,
like
the
it's like a
culprit.
linchpin. Like,
No, she was the culprit. She was the culprit.
Well, I don't know if you made a mistake with the word. I'm just trying to find
Just
out if
check
that's
it.
what you wanted to say.
So right now you're in the media. No, but this is what happens. This is what happens. It's when it's good,
Yes.
artists are perfectly fine
Yeah.
with it. But when it's bad, nobody wants the media to say anything about it. The fact of the matter is we are going
So
to...
you feel like the artists are being biased.
Yes, they are. And sometimes...
And then what would you say to artists who say that media is the one that is distributing sometimes blatant lies to the fans and trying to shed a negative light? Like, for example, there are certain times when artists may do good and we're not seeing it as much in the media because that may not get the clickbait that you guys want. But when it's something negative or that can impact the artist negatively, we go and see, we're not talk about it. And then
You know, so
something
clickbait goes both ways though. In terms of artists do things in order for
to
persons
get- yeah.
to talk
Oh,
about
so
them.
you say the artists, them deliberately and do that to be in the
what
media.
What I'm saying is this. What happens is that artists want to point the finger and say it's media fault. But when media is saying, hey, listen to me, Is what uno do we report on, you know, because when you do good, you do good. When you do bad, think about stuff like that. I'm giving you a situation. An artist will be doing something positive, and he puts it out in the public space, and he wants person to talk about it.
So
But yes, still, what we know. But when something negative happens, you must somebody have an issue.
Yeah.
What them do, them not squash it out. Me not call Talia. Me not call you, me not call Tanto and squash it out. What me do, I go up on social media, go hear it. When you put it in the public space, where think the media go do? Them go run with that. And sometimes it's done, sometimes, I'm not saying it's all the time, sometimes it's done because they also want the attention. So when the media runs with that, they hear say, the media not like me, the media make up things. Don't be hypocritical about the situation, artists. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. You can't go to sea and complain so you get wet.
But you know, it's
That's a good
interesting.
point, but it's still.
But you know what is interesting is that I agree with Duffy where he says that we have it's a balance then in terms of our relationship. So we all have the same goal, which of course is to promote you, brand Jamaica, your music, whatever it is. We all have a common goal, the common foundation, right? And we are so some persons would probably look at it.
You think we have the same goal?
Have to.
Yeah,
without the media, there's no artist, and without the artist, there's no media. No.
Me don't think so. No, Duffy, no matter with that. No matter with that, Duffy. Hold on, Duffy. Hold on. Think about what you're saying first. Think about what you're saying first before you say.
Talia finish.
Say it again. No, are you me at far? What you mean? What you mean?
All right.
Without the artist, there's no media, and without the media, there's no art. No, go so.
Hold a second now. Where are you guys gonna do the interviews?
What do you mean? We don't have to do interviews to be artists.
No, but the fact of the matter is when an artist wants to get on a international stage, a large scale, who do they go to?
Social media, Instagram.
It's still a form of media.
But we're talking about.
So what happened is that when I'm saying you need us, we're a tool that you use, you know. You need us.
No.
Tanto
said no.
Let me hear from Tanto Blacks.
No,
let us hear from Tanto Blacks.
Where the persons know you first?
Tanto Blacks.
Where the persons know you first?
Hold on. You is here as a guest, you know. You're not doing interviewing us, so don't come take over my show, you know. You is not here as the media personality again, you know. You're not hosting.
Cool him down, Spice.
You is a guest, you know. You on the other side.
Y'all look interview. Y'all look. Don't touch me.
You not the interview now.
Keep over there.
Guest.
Be a good journalist.
So you just be a guest. You're not interviewed.
Violence is not allowed on the set.
Cool it down. Yeah, man. Now you're going to see how it feels. So you sit down over there and just be interviewed.
You know, so I done the interview.
Sit down over there.
May I leave?
Right.
I will not be bullied. I will not.
You get the floor, Tanto.
Alright, look here. Almost a media thing now.
Yeah.
They are the culprit.
No, thank you. Drink a Magnum.
No, straight up, I'm not disrespecting.
No, man.
Yes.
I'm talking about the media. I'm not talking about the people.
Right. Yes.
I'm talking about the media.
Talk your mind, Tanto.
So, the media,
yeah,
they keep up the slackness.
Yes.
They keep up with good.
Yeah.
They keep up with bad. They are the destruction, and they are the good one. That's how I see it. Yeah, cause they build you, they break you.
Yes.
You know, but they cannot break me because you have people out there that they cannot break. Like, if you notice me, I only work with the media, but I don't even up on TikTok, and I saw myself on TikTok.
Yeah.
A lot, and I'm not on TikTok. I don't sign up with TikTok.
Yeah.
So sometimes I let the media find me. So.
Cause the media have to find you.
Yeah, they have to find me because.
You don't need the media need you.
No, because they think I'm a media.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a media because I think why they want to find me and I don't post up, I don't do nothing slack. I'm just hot. I just feel like because I'm hot and I'm just rich and Gucci. Yeah, so the media, I want to understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So the media, sometimes I tell people say, I don't do slackness. I'm not the media, but I'm the great media. But why I say I'm the great media, don't get contrary or don't get manipulate what I'm saying, because media always find me. And sometimes I saw myself on the TikTok. Sometimes people tell lie upon me by the media, say me there so. And it's not me. And the media do that.
Okay.
Me there somewhere, I stand upside down girl.
Yeah.
A girl and I'm a girl, a picture she come take.
And
people
the media
tell
say
lie
you
upon me.
I put you in a problem.
Yeah,
I saw them stay.
Media.
I'm telling you, I saw them stay.
Where you stop point for me? Point Talia.
And then the media, the media, they need to get more positive though.
Yes.
Because a lot of, we live in revelation time now. And the world, if you can see our young girls, what they are doing in dancehall now. And
like what?
Some of the young youth, them same way, you know? You see, we have to know we want back this woman power. When I grew up, we used to say woman power and man power. We talk to young youth and woman we talk to, you know. Cause another thing going on in the street, you know, that some of we bypassing, but the media run with it a lot. And we see it, but we bypassing. And our young girls, them is getting worse and worse, and it pains my heart because I have a young daughter growing up and them getting to see those things and they see it. And
I like how you bring that up. And speaking of that, do you think artists is to be blamed for influencing our youth?
No. You know why?
But you just said
the bigger head artists them. Not the younger one them. For the younger one them, you know why I'm not gonna blame the younger artists? The bigger head artists them. For when this thing was coming out and the media and the big like the people them do interview and like when them see before these artists come out, all these slackness used to come out first and the media them like
before my time.
No, in our time when the artists even the girl will come out. Some girl, there are some guys and some girl where they come out with some style where never relevant for come out or have this tongue or call relevant different. So some of these people go interview these people. Some of these people run with these people. Attitude and style, and couple months these people turn slack and dirty back in the street. These star what we was looking at. That turn some people try to turn them in star and they're never that.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And you people know what I'm talking, and those people out there know I'm not bad-minding no one.
Right.
You understand me? But certain energy not supposed to come. That's why certain energy is getting slack now. Because if you check out Grand Market, it keep in Africa just the other day. You need to know that. Some artists from over here get booked for go Africa December, am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, that you're right.
Yeah, and normally a Jamaica, Africa, everyone come a Jamaica Grand Market, sting everywhere.
Right.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't know that it was for Grand Market.
No, it is a trick going on. You have to know the energy of life. You know, things changing. We're living in revelation, so you know that's why the media for go on and everything is going on.
And the positive energy.
The positive energy is just like this, and the bad energy is this.
Yes.
So if you come out, don't just mention. Say if positive music go out and them try put it out, and where positive music, if you try with it, it's come like nothing. But if you come sing all type of slack music now, like the one them way real slack.
Yeah.
You want if ladies are sing slack song, you know, but they have some real one where you know it's getting bad and it's getting dirty, and the media running with it a lot.
So the media is really the ones. They are the culprit.
The media, I gotta tell you something about the media now. The media, they take up the debt. They pluck allegation. Look here, no, I'm not gonna come with bias.
Don't be.
Look here,
if you don't keep still.
No, Spice, I don't want to come here and lick out and media and be this stupid nigga talking right here.
No.
Because we are artists and we see what's going on with artists to what's going on with things out there.
Right.
So we have to talk about what's going on. We can't just blame the media. We have to blame we too.
Right.
You understand me? But we who not talking, you see it. Some who not talking where they are elder that me and you look up to, they are the one who supposed to come talk, and some of the big media them out there where it is media, they are
Like
the ones
Duffy
supposed
them.
to talk. You understand?
Right.
They just come.
Right.
They just come. You have bigger media and them out there supposed to come out and talk. I cannot blame them.
Right.
You understand me? You have bigger people come
Them
out
work
to come
for
talk
big
for
media.
these youth, these young artists, come talk for the young media them and talk for all of us. It's true.
No, it's true. You're not saying
You
nothing
see,
right.
they are young same way.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So it's the bigger media that
They
I'm
work for
talking
big
about.
media, you know. This is Talia
Stop
from
point, stop.
Intent.
Don't point Talia.
No, this is Talia from Intent.
I know
And this is
them.
Duffy.
I know them.
Yeah.
I know
They
them,
work
but-
with big companies.
I know them,
Or
but
the biggest companies in
one to
Jamaica.
them bigger people them.
TVJ.
One to the big people them at TVJ, at CVM.
Like who?
Anthony Miller. Where next one name a CVM?
My Anthony,
What the general?
You're going to see them.
Anthony, where next tell her that? What the general that CVM name on stage?
Winford
Williams. They're the big one where I elder them with respect as a little man growing up as an artist. Little before me an artist from I come out of my mother home.
Yeah.
So I look up to them elder and have them as respectable man.
So you believe that they should highlight more good from the artists?
Yeah, long time them should have thought, long time them should have go to Cape Town, go to some big artists and go to
Do
Bounty
some
Killer them back.
positivity.
You see, come to you and say, look here,
With the
these
positive
artists,
energy.
the artists, them are come out different. And the type of song and the energy, it not gonna we go international no more.
Right.
You know for sure.
No, yeah,
we
it's not
never
like-
get that international something, so but we change it and get where we can get back some real rich tour. And you get me? I say
Yes.
some big bus and big
Yes.
drive and
Yes.
palaf and you know
Right.
because we're not getting the real tour.
No.
Yeah.
It's for a tour we're getting.
Yes. No, it's true. You're not lying.
Tabithin them get big tour.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yes. They're not lying.
There is a lot going on. So I don't want to come here and be this man. I say, all right then, I'm gonna lick out my media because I don't lick out. I'm gonna lick out an artist. I'm gonna blame me and I'm gonna blame the media also.
Right.
When I come and talk, because sure I come out with little gimmicks, people hardly listen to me. So
You think
I would
so?
love
I think people listen to you a lot,
I'm
and
gonna
they
tell you
love
the
you a
people
lot.
that won't listen to me.
I'm a part of your fan base
I
as
gotta
well.
let you know the people that will listen to me. People who progressive, people who know about ritual and know about real people.
Yeah.
People who try like me where maybe through them see me maybe they hard to know you. They
What you
dark
mean?
to me. Alright, I gotta say something to you. A lot of people you say, oh, am I gimmicks? Am I not an artist?
Yeah.
A lot of people you say, oh, but I'm not mad man. You get what I'm saying? But I never used to make that hurt me because I'm baptized by that. I know who I am. I am who I am.
Yeah.
We rich Tanto Blacks.
Yeah. Real rich.
Yeah, so I never feel a pain, I never feel a crack about it.
Right.
So I never use those things and let me feel shaky because I have to be who I am.
Right. Right.
So when they ask me that just now, say what you're talking about, I have to tell you, say,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Duffy, what are your thoughts?
Ask me the question.
What are your thoughts about what Mr. Tanto Blacks is saying? He's now saying that the media should try to highlight more good from the artist, you know, instead of trying to always dwell on the negativity.
I don't think the media.
Is there anything that you can do
media,
to create something, a discussion that highlights more positivity?
You see, it's a dance. It's pretty much a dance between artists and media. And media now can be broken down to mainstream media in terms of the more organized bodies. And then you have persons who have specified spaces via social media. Because social media now has become almost, in some cases, more powerful than traditional mainstream media.
Right.
Oftentimes when something happens, a social media go for first, you go
Right.
to first to see it, and then you may go to another source to confirm it.
But each each media outlet, no matter the size of the company, has their own
social media. Yeah, social media, of course. I mean, it's a space, but you have media outlets. I want to say media outlets. I'm talking about social media spaces that were born in the social media space, evolved and become a space unto themselves without having no affiliation with more traditional spaces.
Right.
And they are now what persons go and look to. You had a falling out with an individual who basically came up. Yes, man.
When?
You, Spice.
When?
I don't want to call him name, but it starts with N and rhyme with Maro.
Wait, N with?
It rhyme with Maro.
It starts with N or N with what?
It rhyme with Maro. But that program grew in the social media space. They weren't affiliated.
That program was birthed to deteriorate artists and their career.
Excuse me, you are not going to. No, you are not.
I'm interviewing you, now.
Right, but what you're trying to do?
I'm interviewing you,
change. I'm going down the road over here.
Okay.
And you're trying to change it.
Yeah.
To put potholes in it. Leave me alone. I'm not finished what I'm saying.
All right, go on.
I'm just saying that program wasn't birthed as a part of a traditional media outlet.
Right.
It's a social media space, and it has grown into a space now where persons look to that, say, okay, let me see who's going to be interviewed, what they're going to say.
Right.
So, media on a whole,
you
have to be balanced as to we're talking about traditional media and social media. Okay.
Right.
And I think.
But I think overall what we're talking about is media. So it's
but it's the good and the bad. You have to take the good and the bad. That's what I'm saying.
But
no, we understand that. But for example, do you have a program that is only speaking on the positivity of the artists or the upliftment of dancehall? Do you have anything in your media outlet?
Yeah, man, talent showcase.
Talent
showcase where we highlight new artists all the time.
What's the name of that one?
Talent showcase is a part of Full House Fridays. A show that
you host talent showcase.
Yes, a part of Full House Fridays.
Okay. You have spaces.
Intense does it also.
You get what I'm saying? You have spaces within media or traditional media and both social media. But as Duffy said, sometimes it's a dance. You know what I mean? So sometimes you would put out something and of course it may not be the most positive thing, but it is information that your fans may be interested in as well. Right? So therefore we also have to be mindful of it, because they're gonna say, how come E-Blaze never bring that?
Right.
Yeah? How come E-Blaze never talk about that? E-Blaze couldn't talk to Spice, and you're a say about that. You understand what I'm saying? There has to be some form of balance.
Right.
But I think that we do highlight
positive, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking about balance, do you feel like there's certain artists that media pick on them? Media picks on a certain
villains?
that are targeting certain artists. Like for example, you say if we talk about Tanto Blacks, we go and get clickbait, so on does. Every day when you get them, I say, okay.
It depends on the personality of the artist. Because what you may get from a Beres Hammond, you now get from a Spice.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's how the pick on me.
It's not a pick pun. It's who is going to say,
hey. Spice.
If somebody, hold on, if I'm going to do a program and I say, I'm going to do a 30-minute expose on a day in the life of Beres Hammond versus a day in the life of Spice. You, in just your opinion, I'm not interviewing you, I'm just asking you a question.
No, ask Talia.
Who
Talia.
Who you think the persons are going to tune into?
They're going to tune into both of them.
Who more, Beres Hammond or Spice?
I don't know. You can't use that example, Duffy.
Because why not?
No, hold on. Because guess what? Spice have our fan base and people love Spice.
You see that? You see that? Spice have our fan base.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Berries. It's the same thing with Berries. Because Berries is so soulful and you expect a kind of demeanor and personality and you want to see him in his element. The ladies want to see him in his element. You understand? You might want to hear him sing a tune or you get what I say, Spice? But what do you know? I want to see which color we are going to put on. I want to see your outfit.
Duffy, who you gonna talk about?
I'm going to do both.
Yes.
I'm going to produce both, But I guarantee that persons are going to tune into Spice's episode because of the possibility of the excitement, the possibility of the unknown, the possibility of the personality that you come across.
So that means, would it be correct to say then, media does specifically decide which
No,
artist
I'm saying if I
which-
put it out to the public, who the public is going to gravitate to, which episode will get more views.
I honestly think it just depends on
which-
your fan base and who they're interested in seeing. That's what I think. It's not because guess what? If
But
you're
when
gonna,
you say-
if you're gonna use a Barry someone, for example, if you know Barry is the man who don't interview, right? Hardly. So
Right.
therefore, guess what? There is an aspect of the unknown there as well. So therefore, people will tune in to see what he wants to say.
Right.
People will
Right.
want to hear. People will want to see.
But generally, who's the person who don't think is more controversial, who is more spicy, who have more grace? You understand? I'm not trying to put words in anybody's mouth, but
All right. So earlier when I was speaking to Y Rush and also
Brush
One, I kind of I tried to get their view on what they think about what the government recently spoke about.
this blame
And
game that the government.
There's a blame game that's
Yeah.
happening
I don't
within,
like it.
within the music fraternity. And they're now saying, well, you know, from jump, them always I say artists are
Right,
damaging
right,
dancehall
right.
and the music is
Yeah.
degrading and
Yeah.
artists is the reason why, you know, the youths are,
Is that
there's so
escape
many
clause?
violence and stuff. So now our Prime Minister, Mr. Honorable Andrew Holness, aka Bro God, you know, it was recently put out in the media.
Self-proclaimed, bro.
It was recently put out in the media that he's now having a problem with certain words like wop wop and him no want to ensure and all. What's your take on, you know, or our Prime Minister coming out publicly to say that?
There's always been a disconnect between politics and or music and or artists.
Until it's voting time. Is that what you were going to say? I just was helping you to finish the sentence.
Come over here, sir, Talia. Come over here, sir, man. Come over here, sir, cause you see you. You see you.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
You are a brilliant media personality.
What do you mean?
You mix up.
I thought that's what you were going to
Listen
say.
to me.
Okay, so that's not what you're going to say. Okay, finish your sentence.
In terms of this unfair blaming, because it's not just blaming the music, you know. The music that is being blamed is also a reflection of a section of society that is also blamed for the ills and the ill wills and everything that is wrong about our culture or our nation until we're highlighted in an international space and all of a sudden we are friends. And I'm talking about politics and the music. So when you're going to come out and blame specifically artists and certain slangs and certain words for certain issues that are going on now, I think it is unfair because that is not just, those aren't the only things. And if you're gonna say this is an issue, point to other things. Point to lack of job opportunities.
Absolutely.
Where inferior schooling.
Right.
Talk about the devaluation of the dollar. To talk about the lack of access to housing.
Yep.
Talk about a youth who grow up in the ghetto. When him look at 18 years old, what his life is going to be, he has minimal options. There are so many other things
to talk about.
And so if you're going to point fingers at the leadership, because I have always heard, you know, if a company not do well, the first person I look at is the leadership.
Yes.
I'm going to left it right there, sir.
We're glad they left it right there, because I left it there, sir, too.
I know, but I think there was also another. Damn, but I didn't know. I think there was another part to it where he said that it should not be used as, I guess, the standard of our music, because we don't want it to just be what persons look forward to on the international level. So, for example, we look forward to hearing the good music from Spice, and we look forward to hearing nice, authentic reggae music from a lot of other big
But
acts.
isn't it hypocritical and very biased when we speak about international artists? Or do they even listen to the lyrics from the international artists? It's the same thing. Do you know
depends
what
on the
WAP
genre.
is when a Cardi B comes out and she say
genre
WAP,
and the
or
spice.
it's the same lewd lyrics, but we are
just
being...
like with soca.
Yes, the list goes on. All of these other international music, like people would go and probably look at me that sing lewd lyrics and say, oh, Spice is influenced. But then would I go America and play the same lewd lyrics in hip hop that is saying even worse
Sometimes,
words?
maybe, all right, maybe, just maybe, it's the play on words.
No, it's our
Maybe,
lingua
just
that they are
maybe.
not proud of.
You know?
That I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like our lingua is a problem that is not accepted. Our culture, we don't accept our own
Yeah, for
culture.
real. That's
Because
true.
the Spice come out and say, bubble for the backers. Right? Spice is slack, she's lewd. But if an American artist rap it in standard English and say the lewdest lyrics, even worse than what I said, it's accepted.
And it's not even standard English just because they are saying it. It's just because it's
So,
being said
I don't
outside
understand.
of our
and
shores.
they accept it.
And it's loved. It is loved. It is
So
appreciated.
I just wanted to kind of highlight that. I feel like it's very biased
There's something
against
though
our
that
own culture. We don't support our own.
there's something as artists though, as musical artists, must accept, and I think they always run from it. Music is influential.
You
No
believe
matter,
so?
Yes. Music changes your mood. When you
So that
want to
means-
True.
when you want to feel sexy, you listen to love
so I want to
songs.
stop you right there. So then you go back to contradict and say that the government is right for wanting to ban
No.
wap-wap and they ensure because the government. No, come on, we can't be biased. Listen. Don't feel look for me good. Make we read,
Spice,
so.
if you touch
Listen.
me one more time, just to make a fight. Spice.
Don't feel. I'm going to
Spice.
interview you.
Spice.
You're there on the other side of the fence. You just
Why you
said.
want-
Spice.
Just
You work with premix? Oh, you mix up some man?
No, don't feel.
No, I never
You
said
just
that.
said, and let us say, we are
no,
not, all right, let us
I
stop.
said-
Let us reason it out. The Prime Minister is saying he wants to ban certain words like WAP, ensure, because
Just like
it
back in
is
the day,
influencing,
Hold on.
it's influencing our younger youth and generation. It don't sound good, right?
It's a pep question now.
So you now come back now, come say. It shouldn't
Music,
be
no,
so. And then
I
you say
said,
music is influential. So
I never,
let us
hold on,
reason
let me
out.
break it down.
Yes.
I said music is influential.
right,
That is the topic, that is the headline.
right.
In all spaces, is it influential? No.
Okay, continue.
Because music can influence my mood, but it don't necessarily is going to influence my actions. So if I want to feel calm, I can listen to some
it's
calming
kind of
music.
similar to what Rush was saying, I think.
Right. So, but artists always try to say, hey, listen, the music that I do is not influential because if I put out certain lyrics and I say certain and I express certain thoughts and feelings in a song, then somebody else won't be influenced by it in terms of them feelings.
Right.
You understand
Do
what I'm
you
saying?
think music is influential?
It have a energy. Music is energy. Even the beat itself is energy. It's what you listen to. Type of music where you choose to listen.
To. But you feel like when an artist come out and say certain things, like the youths pick up on it and they start to do it and then it influence them to.
We go by the media there, so.
I feel picked on. Don't you feel picked on?
It's like,
Oh, all we have nothing to do with it has to do with it. I know we didn't use it.
And that's probably too enough.
Spice.
And that's probably
Spice.
too like it.
I look
Maybe we
at
got
you
running
right
now.
here, so I sing a one song right now. And it's slack. You see it on Twitter. You see it on all over. It start turn over.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? But
Right.
the song was dirty.
yeah,
You go home and in your ear to look a baby start sing it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? The only thing I have to say, I'm from Almighty God. I'm not biased. I don't lick out an artist, as I said before. But I said just now, most of the young youth, them, what the government say about killing off it or create killing, I think him is wrong there.
That's the extreme.
Yeah, that extreme. But the thing them what the girls them started doing in dancehall where everyone run with it like it's creating now. It's getting dirty. Our young youth them is growing up and then gonna live it and they gonna
When you say the things that the young girls doing now, like you're talking
dancehall
about,
is getting dirty.
oh, it's getting dirty.
Spice. Dancehall have a dirty space.
Dancehall is getting dirty. Real dirty. If no one free to talk,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm up, I'm maintaining. Yeah, in real life. I can talk it brawling, but I don't want no one pre my legacy. But I'm telling you, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm up same way.
Yeah.
Things that like Mali, that my young girls that is taking, I cry, I pray for it though.
Yeah.
I sing it in a song and I get beaten from Almighty God.
You sang it in a song?
I sing it in a song. Me and a youth named Shem Dan, and I get beaten from because I never want to do it, but I get forced to sing it.
You sing Mali in a song?
I sing Mali in a song.
Really?
Yes. And I get beaten for it.
From God?
From God.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
And we forgive you though.
And
God will forgive
I don't
you.
want to establish much till maybe in the longer run, but there is a lot that I would love people to understand out there. Say, yo, I want this young girl when them a go out now to protect them drink. I want the young boys when them a go out now to protect them drink.
Yeah.
You understand me? And I want the girls them have self-esteem and the young man them out there. There's no self-esteem. These girls and boys don't love themselves. They're not hugging up themselves and don't believe in themselves no more.
Right.
So, the self-esteem down there. So, I'll have to tell these young men and young girls, know what type of girl you're gonna get breed out there. Know what type of man they're gonna take up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's dirty and it stink out there.
Yeah.
You know? So, know what to choose out there because you're not gonna have a lot of energy grow from a home.
Yes.
In that lifestyle and it's going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, so we're living for God because we are living in Revelation time, gonna live for the truth.
Yeah.
Who is living for what they are seeing is gonna live for what they're seeing, but I'm living for God and living for maintain. Not for everything that I see, but I want to see though.
Yeah.
But not everything I want to accept.
Yeah.
If it's not real.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, this is where we gotta close off. But what are your final take on, you know? Let's wrap up right here.
Spicy, I'd never say there is any artist versus media.
There isn't.
I do agree with that. I think that we are.
Well, it was basically a topic because we wanted to see
just the two sides.
The two sides of the story.
Yeah.
So that's why the topic is
So,
artist versus media.
And you know, when even like when you mentioned the positivity, there are persons, especially even young artists, it's one of their greatest pleasure to see themselves on a TVG or hear
in
themselves.
A good light.
Yeah, hear them
in a good light
on the radio.
No, in a good light.
Yeah,
you have to end the sentence in a good light. Because when you talk bad about the artists, them go sit down and ball, them go home in a problem, them stress out.
In a good light. Them love to get the support from the media.
So when it's bad, no, a problem.
Yeah, man. And you know, even we can't, but I will hear it out.
Hey, Spice and go like Spice and people like chance a question no. She not relax a question no. You're good. You know, you've been around for a minute. You're crafty. Mister,
there is
I see why you're so successful in this business.
You know, as I said, there is no artist versus media. You know, especially and I mean, even you as Spice, the artist, the international artist, you've seen where articles in the media.
You can't take the bad one there.
No man, the good one there. We're talking about the good one, the positive things to show your growth and your brand development and how big and successful you are.
Right. It has helped you.
Yeah man, all on us, it has helped you from getting love in the streets to being right here as one of the biggest, baddest brand ambassadors for Magnum Corporate Jamaica.
Absolutely.
You understand? So it is good for people to even get them work permits. You know? They look on these things, the good articles in the media as well. So I think that we do support our artists. We give them love. We show them in a positive light. I think the positive side of the media does support the artists. Yeah, man.
Because there's also positive side of the media. So she just spoke about embassy, so I said positive side of
Yeah,
the media,
man.
because you know you can
Okay.
share the positive light to the
we're not-
embassy. You can't say the
Yeah,
bad one. When
but-
you know I say spice this and spice that, can't go embassy.
Wait, yes, like
You know,
that
since-
can't
that
go.
can't
That
go
can't go.
embassy.
You know,
So
so
we
the
never
artist versus the media, this episode for name.
I was
This for name Spice versus the
versus
media.
But you know, even Spice, we're talking about practicing articulation and confidence and just being able to speak. You have to
Right.
start from yard before you go abroad, you know.
Right.
You understand? So little things like that sometimes.
But
it's not
when
even
the
little,
artists
big
them
things
speak
like
with
that,
and them not articulate themselves, you know, correctly, you guys don't edit it out, you don't left it for people journey. I'm just saying sometimes.
Spice, we're not Jerry.
That-
Spice,
that-
we
that-
love you.
That upon it?
No.
We can, because I feel like,
Well, you know,
I feel like she write down that one.
good vibes and it's all love. It's just good vibes and it's all love.
But I mean, well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys
I can't
for
believe
really
the
coming. It
conversation
was
gone
a,
already.
you never
Yeah.
want it done.
Let-
I
let-
know.
let me
we
tell
can
you one.
have a follow up.
We must,
We
because
must have a follow-up.
there's one huge thing that we didn't touch on. It's once you step into that space where you are a public figure,
You have to be prepared.
you are
Yeah.
a public figure.
Yeah.
You have to be
Definitely.
prepared.
I like the separation that you do where you say this is Spice and
But
this
man,
is
black
Grace.
wig has
Right.
black
Right, you
with
understand?
grace.
When you see the
Yeah.
black wig, but the fact of the matter is, when you're still in the public space
Yeah.
as Grace,
Yeah.
you have to carry yourself
People
Right.
still
in a
looking.
certain way.
Right.
People
Yeah.
still looking at you in a
Right.
certain way.
Right.
So you have to understand that the good that you do and the bad that you do, people are going to see both.
It's what you
Talk
sign
With
up
or
for.
without the media.
For me, as an artist myself and as one of Jamaica's most targeted artists from the media, I can just say,
Spice, we're not Talia till we love you.
I can just say that, you know, my career, you know, has evolved and propelled because of media outlets. So I do believe that you guys have, you know,
And guess
somewhat
what? No,
Of course.
guess what? No, Spicy. When Spicy have her spicy life,
played
let
an
me know.
important role into our
Yeah.
career. So thank you guys for all the positive reviews that you have given to
One more,
artists.
one more,
Hold on, the next
Duffy,
time,
Duffy.
no, the next time I go have media tent, I can't come in. But that's
We're
what I
gonna make sure
know.
you name the on it. We're gonna make sure you name the on it. Tanto Blacks, before we go, what have you been up to lately? Let the world know what you're working on, what your project, your social media handle. I know recently you say you don't have TikTok.
Yeah,
but you're on
just
Insta.
Facebook. I don't go on Facebook to that kind of go on Facebook. I cry because what I'm seeing going on. So I mostly go on Instagram and post. You know, and I don't post certain slack thing on my Instagram because I got kids like maybe all your kids could have followed me and
Right.
big people kids. So certain thing I don't do. I'm corporate because I work with corporate people. So
Right.
you know, so I live big boy life. I love running around like big people. So
Yes, I like that.
yeah, certain little thing I don't follow up because my kids right now, my kids them just out of private school for a couple of years now, so I just put them back in private school, you know.
Yeah.
So I want the life still carry on, the rich life.
I
so.
love the father figure role that you play
Yeah.
in your kid's life.
So I have this song coming up near my airport because true, I'm a frequent flyer right now.
Right.
I always fly, you know.
Rich.
Yeah,
That's
so
rich.
I got that a song coming out now by Bambino, you know, it named Airport.
Yes.
Airport. I got another song say where have you been Tanto? Cause a lot of people don't see me, but I had another level.
Yeah.
You know?
Different category.
Yeah, so I
I
got
like
those
that.
2 songs coming out, so that is it, and I got the video gonna do for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just do a thing for, you know, I'm a billionaire, so I work
Yeah.
with Supreme Venture also right now.
Right.
Yeah, so we do billionaire stuff.
Right.
You know, and I love talk about billion and richer and lands and houses, you know. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So that is me, you know.
Real rich.
Yeah, and I have some little thing in my car that when I go to foreign, I carry down and I sell like some little clothes and little thing like
You have anything that can fit me?
yeah, like for girls. I just sell for hungry girls.
Yeah,
you know?
because the man and
Yeah,
the like
the
spend
booby.
money.
No, it's not because they always love me and I
Yeah.
respect the boobies them, you know.
Yeah, booby.
Yeah, I cater for the boobies them, so
Yeah,
you know.
right.
I got stuff that I sell.
I
for
like
them.
that.
You will see
I
when
like
it's
that.
African.
I like
But money
that.
like spend money.
Definitely. I'm all for it. I'm going to go shopping after this. I need to see all the stuff and the pieces. What about you guys? How do we find you guys?
I have a new song
And
coming out called Thursday.
You have a song coming out?
It name every Thursday. It's about just press go.
All right, I'll definitely be on the lookout.
No,
for that
everybody know that one day. Everyone know that song. They like,
Alright.
me never sing it. Everybody know every Thursday.
Yeah, man.
Just press go.
All right.
Go pump it or dump it.
No,
man,
but
full house.
I have my Slightly Unhinged comedy series that happens every last Sunday. It's called Slightly Unhinged. So you should come check it out. It's Jamaican stand-up comedy with a Caribbean flavor. So,
I like that.
Magnum, if you feel like you want to come on board,
You come to my job to look my. Wait, I don't understand.
I didn't say anything. I sneezed a while ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
Thank you so much. You can follow me on all social media, Dufton Shepherd. And of course, being also a comedian, I have had the good and the bad from the media space.
And that family to you.
But
I'm just saying. I like that you
know,
have best of both worlds.
I'm not gonna grab a rig and run. Just run.
Talia.
Oh Lord.
Talia.
Right now, Spice him on the
butt.
him on the edge, you know. You don't know if I'm gonna get the interview or not after this. We don't
Me
know.
I put him there.
I don't think about it. For
it.
one person, me and Spice good. And Grace. The two of it good.
Grace.
The cheer we good. I'll cheer we.
Alright, yeah, I mean, Intense on TVJ Saturday nights. Weekend Smile on Saturday mornings on TVJ as well. And you guys can, of course, check out my Instagram at Talinina. Stay tuned. We'll have some new stuff coming. Yeah, so make sure
Big
you
brand
stay tuned. And
ambassador.
of course, Fame 95 FM every day, Monday to Saturday. You know, we got the entertainment news for you.
Tell them say you're brand ambassador too.
Yeah, brand ambassador.
Tell them you're brand
for
ambassador too.
Sunday,
And them
for
something
Monday.
there. Big
absolutely.
horse, big horse.
Yeah, host,
Nice, that's
yeah,
good.
host.
And it's not
You
only
can
one
call
female
me.
lawyer in the space.
Oh, yes,
She's
I'm
a
an
lawyer
attorney.
too.
Oh,
If you-
wow.
if
You
you-
forgot to say you're an attorney?
No, but you know, no, I'm an attorney by profession.
You never
So
know.
if you need a, you know, buy a house, sell a house. If you got a divorce going on, you know, you need some litigation. I got you.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've been at the bar for how long now? 6-7 years now, long
That's
time.
good.
I need a lawyer.
You
You need
she-
a lawyer,
yeah.
Tanto?
I need a lawyer.
Okay,
Yes.
don't worry. I
And
got
I need
you.
a female lawyer.
Yes.
A cute one also.
Yes. She fit the
Okay.
criteria.
So,
And that's where we end this week's episode of Artiste versus Media. Big up to the lovely guests, Brush One, Tanto Blacks, Y Rush, Talia, and of course Duffy for coming to talk the things them on Artiste versus Media. Remember now to jump in at the comment section and spice things up. Big shout out to the big bad Magnum Tonic Wine for helping us to take charge tonight. And big up to all of my lovely fans across the world. You don't know bestie. Big up on yourself. Bingy-lingy-lingy-ling, besties. I love you guys. See you next week. Same time, same place on Spice It Up. Right, that's up.
Great. We got the same house, the same landscape. Everything is the same, but get it straight. We got the same thing, we are not the same thing. Tell me they are first class, you're there the plane fin. Continue 18, we are not the same thing. We got the same, but we are not the same. Y'all a go on, I carry on. But me dep on another level, me no see them at all. None at all, me no see them at all. Cause me dep on another level, me no see them at all. Them not connect like when me reject a call. Come me dep on another level, me no see them at all. None at all, me no see them at all. Come me dep on another level, me no see them at all. No ordinary, me in a different category. Gyal a fear watch me like a me a them inquiry. Battery dally lily, all of them no send for me. Them a secondary, can chat to me, them temporary. Different category, different